Hi Sagittarius, it's Cherry. So I'm here with another monthly installment of this twin flame reading comparing the masculine and the feminine. I started it back in May, so there's a few of these videos out there in a playlist that you might be interested in if you haven't already watched those. Also check out the general reading for the month of July. So this is the month of July reading. We're going to get energies between the masculine and the feminine using my little spread that I have in the back of this booklet that I made. So we're going to compare his feelings with her feelings, his thoughts, her thoughts, his hopes, her hopes, his actions and her actions, back and forth. And I realize sometimes it seems like sometimes a matchup, you know, these are each other's twin flames, and sometimes this is purely the divine masculine Sagittarius, and this is purely the divine divine feminine Sagittarius, who, you know, you have other energies with other signs, right? So that being said, just keep it loose and put yourself where you see yourself. You're either male, female, masculine, feminine, and not this necessarily the same thing. Could also be representing both sides of your personality. You could take it as messages. Can take it as a message, twin flame reading message for July, or you can see it as a different kind of message. It could be future spouse or soulmate or something like that. But in general, and specifically, not just in general, in specific, I wanted to explore the twin flame relationship for every sign, so it could feel a little more personal for you. And the masculine and feminine energies are different, so I wanted to explore those sides as well. Okay, so on the masculine side, I'm going to use he and his. Just for simplicity's sake, we're using the Golden Universal Tarot, and on the feminine side, we're using the Golden Art Nouveau Tarot. And that, you know, my reasoning for that was just to, so we can have kind of similar, matching yet different decks, which kind of gives us the vibe of the masculine and the feminine in twin flames. They are twins, after all, similar but different. If you notice twins in nature and children, they definitely have a similarity. Some are identical looking, but there's always something a little bit different, right? Okay, so let's see using the romance angels for the masculine. Let's get a general feeling for the month of July for Sagittarius. What's a general feeling here? General energies. Well, this one came out, which one came out? In Virgo? Anyway, we have codependency. All right, so be aware that there could be some addictions, some temptations. It could be a relationship or a habit or something that just either you or your person are involved in that, you know, they need to clear up. So addictions are affecting your romantic life, and addictions don't have to be just, you know, smoking and drinking and things like that, or drugs. It can be also relationship addictions, and relationship addictions can have to do with a sense of comfort within a relationship that you don't want to leave, because it's like a drug. It's almost like you don't feel, you feel like you can't do it on your own. Like you have to have this person to complete you, or to keep an eye on you, because you feel like if without them you couldn't do this by yourself. So that's real possible here. Also there could be a sexual addiction, possibly. Sometimes I think twin flame couples worry about sexual addictions too, because there's such a magnetic pull, and I feel like that's misinterpreted a lot, you know. So what obsessive quality or addiction or you know, amazing attraction you're feeling towards your twin flame is kind of like built into your system, similar to like our natural fight or flight tendency that's sort of built into us to help us survive as a species or whatever, you know, so we don't, so we run when we see danger, and we you know, or we fight when we feel brave, but brave enough to, and strength enough to, and the tools to do it. But I feel like that attraction, that heat, the reason why it's called not just twin, but the flame part, the flame is this amazing attraction which pulls us together. So don't confuse the two, okay? All right, so for the Sagittarius Divine Feminine, we have life partner for their bigger picture here. All right, now let's shuffle the Golden Universal Tarot and find out what is the Divine Masculine feeling towards his Divine Feminine in the month of July. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or other placements. You can watch this for whatever placement you want. You can also be the querent or a cross watcher, so if you could be watching for your person. All right, let's see. They're feeling good. So this is the King of Pentacles, but it's interesting that we have codependency and then the King of Pentacles. This is like the Divine Masculine Sagittarius out there is feeling like their person has the money and they depend on them financially. Maybe codependency could be a financial dependence as well. Now this is supposed to be how they're feeling towards the twin flame. And so I feel like both messages have come out. You know, on the one hand, be aware of dependencies that are material, right? That if you're so used to a certain kind of lifestyle or money or whatever, maybe that's what you're feeling, what the Divine Masculine here is feeling, and that's why they don't want to break free from this from a certain connection to move towards their Divine Feminine. This King, though, is a merchant. He has human ambition, value, practical intelligence, success, and initiative. So those are all good things. Maybe there is a woman who is dependent on you as the Divine Masculine. I'm speaking to Divine Masculine right now, but maybe there's somebody, or male, female, dependent on the Divine Masculine that he's assisting, helping, or maybe somebody who has sort of like maybe special needs issues. This card came up a lot in readings that I was doing for a friend way back who was attracted to somebody that was bound to a wheelchair, and it had sort of, you know, because this part of it was round and this lady's seated. There could be some issues here where somebody is dependent and the masculine's feeling very responsible for that dependent person. Okay, so let's see on the Divine Feminine side, what is she feeling towards her Divine Masculine in the month of July? Sun, Moon, Rising, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and other placements. Okay, so she's feeling this passage of this journey. This is a good one because, I mean, this one in particular is good because the whole family's together, or at least, you know, part of the family's together and they're being transported by somebody. So there could be some kind of movement happening. There could be some travel. It's rites of passage. It's this feeling of moving towards something, you know, moving to something bigger and greater, something more than yourself, you know, or also I see it also as the twin flame journey. The boat is full of swords, signifying that the refugees are bringing their troubles with them. So it will take time to heal body and spirit in the new land. So they're all going to a new place. And where they go, they will start fresh and new and heal in that new place. All right, this would be a very good card for somebody. A private reading today came out that kind of asked about that. Like, what if I leave someplace to go to someplace else? What would happen? So, yeah, in this case, it's like, yeah, you definitely can leave it all behind, but realize it's a process and you will have a lot of healing to do. All right, so let's see, what are the divine masculine thinking towards or about his divine feminine in the month of July? Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and other placements. Okay, let's see. What is the divine masculine thinking towards his divine feminine? Okay. His thoughts are of that that the divine feminine here is doing great. Like, he sees her as single, as abundant, wealthy, doing well for herself. Maybe he's thinking that can be a little intimidating. Like, if she doesn't need him, like, this woman needs him, right? And so maybe he likes being needed. This woman, his divine feminine, doesn't really need him. But at the same time, it's also liberating. That knowing that somebody doesn't actually need you to carry on is kind of a free feeling. And it's good, you know. But there's some people out there who just like being needed. Okay, let's see on the divine feminine. What is the divine feminine thinking about her divine masculine in the month of July? Oh, that's nice. So she's thinking nostalgic thoughts, you know, thinking about the past or thinking about how much they connect, how similar they are, how they mirror each other sometimes, how he shows signs to her that makes her feel all, you know, tingly, goosebumply, like, I know you know me, and I know you, and it's just this really a strong feeling of familiarity, and so there's a comfort. It looks like the feminine here is gift giving to the masculine, to her divine masculine. So, and he's very much enjoying the gift. So that's nice. So it's reciprocity too as well in the Six of Cups. All right, let's see. You know, I feel like the Six of Cups is actually giving it without any expectation for return. And it's like unconditional love to me too as well. That's also what I'm seeing here. All right, let's see. What are the divine masculine's hopes towards his divine feminine in the month of July? Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising. Okay, we have... Wow, we have the Queen of Wands and the Lovers. So the divine masculine is hoping to connect in a very passionate way with his divine feminine. And he is hoping to share a love and to have union and to come together and to partner with her. Maybe he's realized this is the kind of girl that I want. The one that doesn't need me, that doesn't depend on me, the one that can stand on her own. And that is very attractive. Let's see now what the divine feminine feels towards her divine masculine in the month of July. What? You get the Lovers also. Oh, and a little bit of stuckness. Like feeling like, oh, I can't budge, I can't leave, oh, I wish I could go, but I'm stuck here. But that's okay, because the hopes here is that some magical thing will happen where there won't be this need anymore to feel stuck. You know what this makes me think of? COVID and quarantine and everything, how our lives were turned upside down because we were just stuck at home because for fear of getting ill, right? Being sick or spreading illness to others. So there could be still this lingering thing, or this could be something that's passing out, because this is under the hopes category. So now this Sagittarius is hoping that we don't have anything else to worry about and that this connection can happen, this abundance, this love, this face-to-face, this sharing of the cups. Oh, I love that. Both sides got the Two of Cups. So very sweet. All right, so now let's see what are the actions towards, what are the divine masculine's actions towards his divine feminine? Oh gosh, I'm so sorry. In the month of July, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising. Okay, what are his actions? Oh, we got the Lovers. More union time. This is perfect. The Cups and the Lovers. So, wow. Who knew? Like, I didn't have any expectations. So there is a chance that the divine masculine could be moving away from codependency and moving towards a true love here. Very nice. And then coming into union with the divine feminine, because that's exactly what the Lovers is all about. It also represents Gemini. So let's see, what is the divine feminine, her action's going to be towards the divine masculine in the month of July, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising. And we have the Nine of Cups. So yeah, this is like a whole lot of love, you know, like this is very similar to the Pentacles girl. Like this, it's funny because the Pentacles, it's like the female single person who's like doing really well on her own, and the Nine of Cups is almost like the masculine single guy who's doing really well. He's got a lot of love for his feminine, and maybe this is like, maybe sometimes Nine of Cups can represent overindulging, drinking, merriment, but it's always wishes coming true and happiness. So the divine feminine could be celebrating a little bit too much about this union. All right, well, very nice. So that's a really nice connection happening here. All right, so let's get some charms. All right. Oh, something bit me. All right, so we have the divine masculine in transition. Here is the beast. The beast goes along, you know, he starts off very rough and very scary, but he transforms and goes the long way to healing himself. And that's what I feel like is happening in the rites of passage. This could also represent, you know, past lives, connections here. The top hat could also be dressing up. We have Motorhead. Maybe somebody's interested in cars or mechanics or working on cars somehow, getting a car. We have this beautiful rainbow with the lightning. This to me has a kind of a tower vibe, but like in a positive sense. Like this is excitement, energy, electricity, chakras aligning, feeling really good. The all-seeing eye is not, it's not like a Sauron eye. It's more like your eye. It's like your third eye opening up in clarity and being able to see everything once your chakras are aligned. And it also to me represents LGBTQ community. So if you belong in that genre, you are loved and your love is worthy and spirit sees you. We have Star, we have Italy, we have, I love this balloon. It's the hot air balloon and it's all up and away, floating up in heaven, into the heavens. You have the yin yang, it's like twin flames here. You have the pine cone makes me think of fall season, maybe something special coming up in the fall. Also just having plenty. And the pentacles again, having plenty, and the angels looking out for you. The compass is all about a certain direction that you might need to go in. Focus on your north node and look up your north node sign, and then go check that reading out, and maybe there's a special message, extra message for you in as far as your north node is concerned. We have the cheese. I feel like, I don't know why, but I feel like this Cheese is about sharing. Like, you have plenty and you share with others. And then the wheel makes me think of cycles, lunar cycles and phases and all kinds of cycles and Mercury retrogrades and things like that. Right now Mercury is direct, and so July is going to be a year of, year well, it could be a whole year, a month full of more direct communication and things going right. It feels like positive energy for you guys, so that's really nice, and I hope you guys like that. Thumbs up if you like that. Feel free to comment below. If you are new to the channel, please be a subscriber. There's lots of subscription buttons everywhere around that you can push, and there's also a join button if you'd like to become a member. I would love to have you. I'm going to be doing, I have a whole bunch of these out already, so if other placements in your chart you want to check on, or if you want to spy on your person's sign and see what's happening for them in July and how it matches up with what's happening with you, you can do that as well. You can see your person in either side too if you want to, or you can go to their specific sun sign. You can also check Venus signs, and like I said, you should check the North Node to see what your North Node is telling you. So yeah, and take a look at the description box. There's a whole lot of information there, places where you can hang out with me, and ways that you can support the channel through buying my decks and things like that. And yeah, that's about it. Please hang out with me. Ooh, I'm supposed to go live tonight. Well, I think I still might do that. Probably. And when I go live, I do kind of discount readings, so come join me live at 8 p.m. Central Time. If not, I will be back again live next week on Tuesdays, so Tuesdays and Fridays. I did add a TikTok live, but it was getting very tiring. And the TikTok, I was doing freebies. I might go back to that again, we'll see. But anyway, there's a lot to see here, and if you need a private reading, if you want something just like this but more personal, towards just geared privately towards you, then email me. The email address is in my description box. I'll talk to you guys later. Faith, trust, and pixie dust.